Feels like it's blowing across the diamond from right to left field. Uh, Says it's 70 out here right now. It feels like 70, but that wind don't make it feel like 70 degrees anymore. So stand by here, and we'll get you guys activated and get with going. But before we do, why don't we go ahead and go over the starting lineups here for the visiting St. Paul Saints? Leading off will be number 5, Colson Woodbury. In the 2 hole will be number 9, Bo Ladner. Batting third, number 7, Caleb Rowland. Batting 4, number 22, Harris Frazier. Batting 5, number 15, Luke Terry. Batting 6, Garrett, number 13, Garrett Kilpatrick. Batting 7th, number 6, Sims Brown. Batting 8, number 10, Ethan Sellers. And batting in the 9 hole, number 12, Jay Delaney. For your Baker Hornets JV baseball, leading off and playing center field, number 4, Yadiel Oriano. At second base, number 8, Caden Horton. At first base, number 17, Lucas Laliberte. Behind the plate, number 20, J.R. Golden. At shortstop, you've got number 21, Zane Mizell. The DH tonight, hitting for the pitcher, is number 25, Carter Smith. The pitcher on the bump tonight is number 5, Caden Zoltek. In the 7 hole, you have number 22, Aiden Jackson, patrolling right field. At number 8, number 24, Shunston Shears. I'm sorry, a lot of SHs there, but he goes by Shamar Shears, playing third base. And batting ninth and playing left field, number 0, Gabe Amick. So we're looking at about a start here in another 14 minutes or so. Umpires should be already on premises. I haven't seen them yet, but we should be good. Actually, I do see one out in his truck, so we should be ready for an on-time start here about 5 p.m. here local time. So stand by, and we'll fire up the sound back up here as we get closer to the game start. Thank you much. Let's play ball. All right, welcome to the game again tonight. We just announced the starting lineups again. We're on about 15 minutes ago. I already done that for you guys there at home. Played the national anthem, and now we got Caden Zoltek stepping on the rubber to get ready for the inning. We'll join back here shortly. All right, Woodbury steps to the plate here as Caden Zoltek toes the rubber. Gets a sign there from Golden. Golden sets up a little outside. Called strike. Best pitch in baseball. L1 delivery. Ball. Like a good pitch, maybe it's a little low. Not sure where he was calling that one. That Golden's getting a sign from Coach Williams, relaying it to Zoltek here. 1-1 delivery. Breaking ball for ball two. Looked awfully good here, sitting behind the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike here for the leadoff batter, Colson Woodbury. 2-1 pitch popped up. Caden Horton calls for the ball, hauls it in, flips it to Zane Mizell around the horn there to Shamar Shears and back to Caden Zoltek. Left-handed hitter Ladner stepping to the plate here as the number 2 hole hitter. Zoltek seems satisfied with the pitch that's called, comes set, and delivers. First pitch called strike. Ladner digs back in, and Zoltek gets the sign here as he toes the rubber. Comes set. And the pitch. Breaking ball outside for ball 1. Kind of got on the side of that one. Beautiful day for baseball here. Just got a little breeze from right to left. 1-1 delivery from Zoltek. Fastball outside. Just a little bit outside to the backstop. Two balls, one strike. There is one out. Sun setting, giving a little bit of a fit to the left fielder, the shortstop, and the third baseman. Zoltek throws it wide outside again to Ladner. Three and one is the count. Pitch is high. Results in a base on balls here for Ladner. Right-handed hitter this time, so we went righty-lefty. Now we're back to righty here with number 7, Caleb Roland. I'm good. Just got to pronounce today. I have a little tongue issue here, so toss over to first base, and Ladner's back in safely. Ball fouled off for the first pitch, straight to the backstop. Second pitch, called strike. Zoltek comes set, checks the runner. 0-2 delivery, change up, kind of floated high. Was not a strike, so it's ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes. Ladner's got a decent lead. Gets a good shuffle. 1-2 delivery is a ball also, so 2 balls, 2 strikes, bringing the count even there. Just need a little ground ball double play action to end the inning here. Maybe a 6-4-3 or 4-6-3. I'll take a 5-4-3. Not sure what to tell you on that one. It was called a ball. Looked like it caught a lot of the white there, but it is full count. Zoltek comes set, 3-2 delivery, called strike. Ladner steals the base, and Roland goes down swinging, or actually looking. So now we're stepping up as Harris Frazier, number 22, another righty here in the cleanup spot. Runner is advanced to second base. So we've got a man in scoring position here for Frazier. Zoltek kind of came to the plate, still looking at second base as he started, and threw the ball up a little bit for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery in there on the outside portion of the plate, ball strike 1. Zoltek's got the 1-1 offer here. Called a ball. Looks like going to be a tight zone today. That was traditionally might have been called a strike about 2 balls off the plate, but I think he's got a swing on 2-1 for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There are 2 outs with a man on second base. A lot of twos there. Mhm. The 2-2 pitch. Hit hard. Shamar fields it, throws to first, and it gets by on the bounce. Lalaberte couldn't handle it. That's going to advance the runner from second to third, and Frazier's going to go ahead and move on up to second base. It's a good stop. Just need to get his feet back under him for the throw. That's going to bring up righty Luke Terry here in the 5 hole. Saints pressing here. First pitch was a ball. Second one called strike. One one is the count. 2 outs here. Man on second and third. Ball popped up down the right field line. It's in. It was just in play, but real close to the dugout. A tough play for Lalaberte at first. I've got to get over, find the fence, and then react to the ball. But that it does bring us up to a 1-2 count here. Now we're 1-2 with 2 outs, man on second and third in scoring position. The Saints are looking to do some damage here on 2 outs. Harry digs in and looks out at Zoltek, and Zoltek delivers the 1-2 changeup a little high. Another foul ball on the 2-2 pitch. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 men on at second and third. Zoltek gets a sign from Golden, come set, and the 2-2 delivery. Fouled it off on a play over the first base dugout a little bit. Terry is still fighting here. The 2-2 pitch. Driven down the line, but foul down the left field line. That would have been trouble. Even the big man Frazier at second base would have came around on that one, I believe. Left fielder Amick is making some adjustments for that. Ooh, that was a nice breaking ball. Umpire did not think as much as I did of it, but 3 balls, 2 strikes. We do have an open bag here at first base, but might as well get the out. Spikes it in the ground for ball 4. So back to a lefty here, number 13, Garrett Kilpatrick, digging in the left-handed batter's box. Now the bases are loaded. Zoltek delivers, and Kilpatrick promptly fouls it into the back screen. Zoltek comes set. Golden sets up outside. And a little low, I take it. One and one. Ball hitting the ground. Shortstop Mizell comes and picks it up. Takes a throw to first, but the guy's past the bag by the time the ball arrives for an infield single. Wasn't a very quick roller. Real slow. Puts one across the board. St. Paul's now takes a one-run lead. Has bases loaded with two outs. Ladner with the two-hitter just scored. First pitch is a line drive out. Caught in the air on a dive by Zane Mizell. So we've got one run, one hit, no errors for St. Paul. Baker's not got a chance to bat yet, but they do have an error on the inning. Zoltek threw 33 pitches, 17 for strikes. It's a lot of pitches for the first inning. Going into the bottom of the first, the Hornets are going in with Yadiel Oriano leading off, with Horton on second base and Lala Berte in the 3-hole. We'll be right back here after these messages. All right, welcome back from the break there. That break brought to you by the Mobile Police Department, the city of the Six Flags. Serve and protect. Thank you very much, Mobile PD. First pitch, Yadiel Oriano is hit down into left field for a flyout. Stepping into the plate now is Caden Horton batting in the 2 hole. First pitch inside, ball one. Horton up on the plate, and the righty tried to come all the way in on him. He's going to find that corner, at least in the top half, wasn't so refreshing. Second pitch to Horton, it's fouled off. The 1-1 pitch driven out to left field for an out. It did, didn't it? First pitch to Lala Berte's outside for ball one. On the mound for the Saints is Ethan Sellers. Lala Berte drives the ball into right center field. The right fielder's coming in. It is down for a single. Which will bring up number 20, J.R. Golden. All right, Lala Berte at first will be the tying run. Golden coming up to bat. First pitch, he hits hard. The shortstop who kills it goes to first base with a throw for the out. 6-3 is the put out. And that'll take us here through this inning. Coming up to the plate for the Saints will be Sellers, Delaney, and top of the order, Woodbury. We'll be back right after this message. All right, Zoltik is loose, and we're ready to go here at the top of the second inning. Ethan Sellers, the pitcher, has stepped up. First pitch to him was ball one. One ball, no strikes. Now that one, I'm not sure why it wasn't anything but a strike, but it's ball two. That was right at the knees, it looked like, but I guess it could have been lower. Ball fouled off back out of field, out of the play, field of play, into the bleachers. Strike one. 2 balls and 1 strike here to Sellers. Zoltek comes set. Ball on the inside part of the plate. Pulled down the left field line, foul for strike 2. Zoltek's 2-2 pitch was fisted to Mizell. Mizell comes up throwing and a little late again. Got to come up and get the ball to get the out. That brings up the bottom of the lineup, number 12, Jay Delaney. Sellers gets a walking lead there. He shortens back up when Zoltek checks him out. Zoltek comes to the plate on a slide step. First pitch is high and inside for ball one. One ball, no strikes. Man on first base. Golden sets up. Ball high again. Zoltek's going from that slide step. He might need to stride a little bit further before he starts to play with his back half, but drive it on in. 2-0 delivery in the dirt. Golden blocks. Brings us to 3-0 with a man on first base. Three balls, no strikes. Zoltek picks. Sellers is back in safely. Lamar does a good job backing up Zoltek there on the throw from La Liberte. Or as the boys call him, Liberty. Maybe what that means in Italian, I'm not sure. Ball 4 inside leads to a walk, and that rolls us back over to the top of the lineup here. Woodbury's first AB was a pop-up to the second baseman, Caden Horton. If that was to repeat itself, we would have the infield fly and batter would be out, and then we can move on to the next guy. Ladner on deck. Took a walk in his first at bat, and then we had another reach on error, and wheels fell off just slightly there in the first inning to allow 1 run to score. Saints are working here. Got a man on first and second with no outs. We've got a bunt down in the dirt. Golden throws to third after picking it out of the dirt and bounces it down, and Shamar didn't have a chance to tag the kid. Got the fake bunt, stolen base play, which worked good. Gets a ball 1. No outs. Oh no. Pops up in the infield. The infield fly is over. It's down. Yadiel comes up and throwing to the plate. It's a good throw. Not quite there in time, though. allowing a run to score on a sac fly. It wasn't a sac fly, it was a hit. I apologize. Let me undo this. 2 runs for the Saints. There are no outs because it was not a sac fly. It was a hit dropped in there. There goes a bunt attempt. Called strike. No, called strike. He went after it. The 0-1, first and third here. Short lead by the runner at first, so he's not necessarily going here. The leadoff man, you'd think he'd be on his heels here, taking off. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 delivery is inside and down. Ledner took a walk his first at bat, as I mentioned before. 2 balls, 1 strike here. No outs still. First and third. Saints to put another run across. This was high and away for ball 3. 3-1. I'm guessing he's giving Steele to the guy at first base. Maybe hit and run. Ball 4. Bases are now loaded. Brings up the 3-hole hitter, number 7, Caleb Rowland. Rowland reached on an error in his first inning, if I remember correctly. No, Rowland struck out looking in the first inning. All right, so corners are up. Middle's back. Zoltek comes set. Ball driven into left center field. Yadiel's on it. He lays out and catches it. Third base tags up for a sac fly. Leaves the runners at first and second. Scores now 3-0. Saints. Men are on first and second. 1 out now. First pitch to Frazier is a ball outside. Ball in the dirt. Golden stuffs it. 2 balls, no strikes. Zoltek gets his pitch, comes set, delivers the 2-0 low for ball 3. Three balls, no strikes. We got 1 base open, but don't really want to fill them up. 3-0 deliveries, called strike 1 to Frazier. Frazier's first at bat. The ground ball reached on the air by third baseman Great dive stop by Shamar, but then threw it away, going to first base. That ball is down, hitting to right center field for a single. We'll load him up. It brings up Luke Perry. Nope, not the actor. Don't get confused. Luke Terry. I said Perry. Terry with a T. And he took a base on balls his first plate appearance today. First pitch is a little high and inside. Maybe not so much high, but it was well inside. Second pitch was high. Golden jumped up and got it. 2 balls, no strikes. Terry digs back in here, touches his helmet, pushing it down and adjusting it. Pitch from Zoltek. Ball driven up the middle. Mizell gets it, flips the second for the fielder's choice. It does play to run. It is now 4-0, and man on first and third again. Bring it up to the plate, Garrett Kilpatrick. First pitch, swing and a miss on a highway fastball. A slap swing there. Kilpatrick digs back in here, and runner runs, ball's in the dirt, no chance to throw down. Stolen base there. Defensive indifference maybe. 1-1 is the count. The 1-1 offer. Ball's hit in the air. Yadiel seems to have it tracked, and he does. Orleano ends the inning with the fly out there to center field that he captures well. That brings up the 5, 6, 7 hitters for the Baker Hornets. You've got Zane Mizell, the shortstop, the DH, Smith, and the right fielder Jackson. So we'll talk to you here in a second. Right. Welcome to the bottom of the second. Hornets down 4-0 to the Saints. The first pitch to Mizell results in a hit by pitch. It's going to bring up Carter Smith, number 25.
Now batting number 25, Carter Smith.
Another interference when you don't leave the batter box. The catcher went in left-hand batter's box. All right. So first pitch, swing and a miss. He was still, the batter was swinging, and the catcher went into and threw over the top of the batter. It's not interference. But strike one, and Mizell stole second base. The next pitch to Carter Smith, he drives into left field for a single and drives Mizell to third base. We're at first and third now. I didn't see it.
Now batting number 22,
E5 or E6, E5. Yeah. That brings up 22, Aiden Jackson. That was actually a E5 there on that play. Right through the wickets. Carter Smith takes off for second base, and they call him out. Swing and a miss, and throw out. Oh, I'm sorry. It was a ball. I thought I saw him swing. 1-0 to Carter Smith. 1-0 delivery from Sellers. Fisted behind the mound. It's going to drop down. It's a tough play for the shortstop. He can't make it. Aiden Jackson gets on with that infield signal, and it brings home Zane Mizell for the Hornets' first run. The score is now 4-1 with one out. Shamar Spears coming to the plate. All right, so Shamar Shears stepping up the plate. Sellers getting his pitch and delivers. He hasn't been calling that all day, but he is now, so that's strike one. Maybe the umpire's getting relaxed and got his bearings now. And no balls, one strike, one out, man on first. Ball outside. One ball, one strike, one out. Shears getting a sign from Coach Williams. He digs in, slightly open stance there. Sellers gets his sign, checks the runner. Comes set, checks the runner again. Umpire calls a foul ball. He swung, the umpire said. One ball, two strikes. One ball, two strikes, one out. Shears digs in, ready to get some payback. Hits a ball to the pitcher, who instead of going to two, goes to first, gets Shears for out number two. Bringing to plate number 0, Gabe Amick. Amick hops on in there. He's the number 9 hole hitter for Baker tonight. He flips the ball out to left field. The left fielder comes in and is able to corral it for out number 3. Score is now 4-1. 4 runs, 4 hits, 1 error after completing 2 for St. Paul. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error for the Baker JV Hornets. That's going to bring up Brown, Sellers, and Delaney for St. Paul Saints here. Zoltek's thrown 61 pitches. He's only gotten 28 strikes out of the 61 pitches. Sellers is at 17 pitches with 12 strikes. We'll be right back in just a few short moments. Sims Brown steps to the plate. 0 for 1 today. The first pitch is popped up, and Caden Zoltek calls it. Should have been a ball the catcher would have got, but he let Zoltek call him off. First pitch to Sellers is ball high. 1-1, I'm sorry. Down here. Zoned out for a second. I missed the first pitch. So 1-1's the count. Swing and a miss. Sellers gets back in the box here. He was 1 for 1 today so far. This is his second plate appearance. Zoltek comes set on the 1-2, steps off. Zoltek gets his sign. Golden sets up. The 1-2. Nice pitch. And he called strike 3. There's 2 outs now. Stepping plate's a number 9 hole hitter, number 12, Jay Delaney. First pitch is ball high. Zoltek gets his sign, comes set, delivers the 1-0 for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Delaney did take a base on balls his first plate appearance. Third pitch of the at-bat is now a strike 1 called on the outside part of the plate. Looks like the umpire's relaxing a little bit on the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strikes. Zoltek toes the rubber, comes set, delivers. Ball in, just a little bit too far in. Golden was set up outside and had to reach back across glove side to corral that pitch. It's 3-1 now. Zoltek gets his sign and offers the 3-1 pitch. It's strike 2. Full. Full count, 2 outs. Zoltek comes set. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, foul ball. Not quite full miss, just a tip. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Umpire says go to Caden. Comes set and delivers the payoff pitch. Another foul ball. Battling is Delaney. 3 balls, 2 strikes again here. Swing and a miss. It's strike 3. All right, after 2.5 innings there, the Saints are still leading 4-1 here. Still the same stats as at the end of the second inning there. It's 4 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Saints. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error for your Baker Hornets. Coming to the plate here for the Baker Hornets should be the top of the order. Yadiel Oriano, Caden Horton, and Lucas Laliberte. We'll be right back. Boys and men taking us to the break. All right, here at the bottom of the third inning, Yadiel Oriano was coming back to the plate for his second plate appearance. First pitch, strike 1. These freaking cords. 0-1, high and outside. Good eye, Yadi. Leave it up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sellers gets his sign, comes set, and delivers. Called strike inside on Yadiel Oriano. 1 ball, 2 strikes. If you remember the first pitch Yadiel saw, he popped up there in his first plate appearance. We're 1-2 here. Yadiel hits the ball foul out over the third base dugout. Still 1-2 on the count. One-two delivery from Sellers. Low, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff batter. Foul tips it towards the visitor dugout. 2 balls, 2 strikes still. Sellers come set. Yachty's dug in real close to the plate. 2-2 delivery. Yadiel hits the ball hard down the right field line. It's a fair ball. He's rounded first base, headed into second. The right fielder gets into the back corner there. Yadiel rounds second, headed to third base. He's in for an upright stand-up triple down the right field line. It brings up number 8, Caden Horton, the number 2 hole hitter. Horton's first plate appearance was a flyout to straightaway left field. That would score a run if he were to repeat. Wouldn't mind a repeat of what Yachty just did there. And Caden drives the ball to left field. The left fielder gets it on a dive. Yadiel tags, heads home, crosses the plate, standing up. Sacrifice fly for Caden Horton will plate 1 run there for the Hornets while creating 1 out. It brings up our 3-hole hitter, Lucas Lalaberte. Lucas Lalaberte drives the ball in the right field. It is over the right fielder's head. He's rounding first base, headed to second base. Right fielder picks it up at the fence. That should hold up Lalaberte at second for a stand-up double. 4-2. Saints still leading the Hornets, bringing up the cleanup hitter, J.R. Golden. Golden steps to the plate. Had a decent night last night, but it's a little bit more like what about lately here? And we got a man in scoring position here with the 1 out. Need a nice sharp line drive somewhere into a gap. First pitch is a ball. Golden grounded out to the shortstop in his first at bat plate appearance this game. Second pitch is ball. So 2 balls, no strikes. Golden's in a hitter's count here. 2-0. Calls timeout. Trying to throw Sellers off his game a little bit. Digs back in. Umpire says, let's play. 2 balls, no strikes. Lalaberte at second base. Sellers takes a look at him once. Comes back, takes a look at him a second time, and delivers. Golden hits a nubber to the shortstop. The ball's thrown straight away. Ground out. It did get Lalaberte to third, but just a regular ground out for Golden there. That brings up number 21, Zane Mizell. Mizell's first at bat today was in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and he was hit by a pitch. First pitch high, ball 1. Man's on third base is Lucas Lalaberte. He'd be the 3rd run across the board if Baker can get it done here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Mizell gets the delivery and hits a ball down the right field line, but off the wall there just behind first base for strike 1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Mizell at the plate. 1-2. The 1-1, I mean, ball outside. 2-1 now. 2-1. 2-1 delivery. Outside, ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike. Mizell hits the ball down the right field line, but foul over the first base dugout. More of a pop up than a drive. I might have made that sound a little more exciting than it should be. Brings the count full. Payoff pitch here, 3-2. Mizell hits a ball in the air towards right. Right fielder looks like he's got a beat on it. He's coming in hard, and he catches it. So the Hornets get one more run in the bottom of the third. If you've seen our scoreboard, our lights are out on the bottom of the third, so you're not going to see anything but a nice big black screen there. But it is 4-2. Heading into the top of the fourth, Saints in the lead. Coming up for the Saints should be Woodbury, Ladner, and Rowland there at the top of the order. We'll see you here momentarily.
Starting things off on the top of the fourth inning.
All right, here at the top of the fourth inning is Colson Woodbury, number 5. First pitch is driven in left field. Amix got burnt. Woodbury headed to second base. Amix's son got it, picked it up. He's headed to third with it, holding Woodbury up at second base. Woodbury now with his second hit there at second base. First pitch by Zoltek is a ball. A little up. 1-0 for Zoltek to the plate. Called strike. He didn't call a strike. I called it before he did. But it should have been a strike. And he called it, confirmed my decision. And that's always healthy when the announcer gets it before the umpire. 1-1 count. Off speed that stays up for 2-1. I caught myself after I said it. The rest of my booth pointed at me like, hey, you called that a little too quick, which they're right. I did. I admit. Hoping with the delay, it made it look just right. 2-1 delivery. Low and in. Making it 3-1. We do have an open base at first, which will make for a force out again, but too often times when you give them freebies, they end up making it all the way around there. Zoltek gets a sign, checks the runner. There's no one holding them on. 3-1 delivery is looks like another off speed 3-1. Coming out of his hand a little funky for ball 4. That might be the day for Zoltek, who's at 75 pitches, 76 pitches through three innings. No credit for the fourth if he gets pulled here because there's no outs, but looks like he's going to go to second base. Horton will slide over to first base, and that'll put Mizell up on the mound. Mizell pitched very good here earlier in the week, Monday night, against McGill Tulane. He didn't pitch long against McGill. Just the sixth and seventh inning, if I remember correctly here, pulling up his stats. He pitched 1 2/3 innings. Ended up having a walk-off. He didn't close out that last inning, but he threw 46 pitches for 28 strikes, struck out 4. That seventh inning got a little away from him. He gave up 3 runs, all 3 base on balls, but he ended up giving up that inning scored. Um, he was all around the strike zone. The pitching staff that day threw 6 2/3 innings and struck out 11. But we ended up losing that in a walk-off fashion by McGill, which tends to happen when you've got 5 freebies. He's throwing the air. He's up to 8 freebies that day. So, but Mizell's been all around the plate all year long, so we should be coming in with a guy that's going to throw some strikes here in relief. Maybe work us out of this jam a little bit. All right, Caleb Rowland stepping in the plate. Here's the 3-hole hitter for St. Paul's. Mizell is towing the rubber now. Got the corners up, and the middle is in double play depth, although Zoltek's a little bit away from her. And you call it a strike or no? It looked like the ball up. Runners took off like they were running. We're not corners up now. Lucas Lalaberte's up for the bunt, and Shamar's hanging back to get the bag. It's another show. Ball in the dirt. Golden blocks for ball 2. Runners will stay at the respective first and second base. 4 runs for the Saints, 2 runs for the Hornets. 3-hole hitter digs back in well off the plate, goes for a bunt, and the man at second base really getting a big lead. He's shown bunt the first 3 pitches. Don't think he's really looking to bunt. I think he's looking to get in the pitcher's head. 3-0, called strike. I saw him coming up on that one. I felt confident it was a called strike. I saw his hand coming, so might have been premature just slightly, but I saw him calling it. So 3-1. It was in the dirt for ball 4. Bases are now loaded for the cleanup man, number 22, Harris Frazier. Frazier reached on error in his first at bat, and are on the wrong game right now, so I can't tell you what he did in the second plate appearance. But the first pitch to Frazier is a breaking ball for called strike. And Frazier is 1 for 2. Reached on there in first at bat. Got a single in the second. Second pitch is another called strike. Four-hole man is not looking to come up to a plate and seeing curveball with bases loaded after a walk-in two. This pitcher's only walked to one, but Mizell digs in here, checks a guy at third, and comes with a fastball inside and low. Ball one. Razor slightly closed. Mizell comes on a curveball again for strike 3. Luke Terry stepping in the plate, the 5-hole hitter. 1 out now, bases are still loaded. First pitch called strike. Best pitch in baseball, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. In the dirt at his feet. Kept it in front of him, well, kept it below him at least. Didn't go anywhere to keep the runners at bay. 1 ball, 1 strike now. 1 out, need a little comeback here to the mound. A little 1-2-3 double play would be a really nice thing to see right about here. 1-1. Called strike. Decent frame job there by 20 behind the plate. Terry is 0 for 1. He's got 1 base on balls today. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Shamar is up. Lalaberte is up. Not a bunting situation, but corners are looking to make the play at the plate first to head off another run here. It's 4-2 St. Paul Saints over the Hornets at the moment. St. Paul's looking to do damage with 1 out with bases loaded. One ball, 2 strikes. The delivery. High. Two balls, 2 strikes now. Count is even. Mizell's got a sign. He comes to the plate 2-2. Swinging strike 3 for Mizell. That's going to bring up Garrett Kilpatrick, who's hitting in the 6-hole. Kilpatrick is 1 for 2 tonight. First pitch called strike. Like I said before, best pitch in baseball, strike 1. He follows up the 0-1 up with a swinging foul ball down the right field line on the ground. Mizell gets the signal for the 0-2 pitch. Throws a fastball, drops it down. Horton fields it cleanly, throws the first base to end the inning. Horton on the 6-3 put out there to Lalaberte, ending the inning. That brings up Carter Smith, Aiden Jackson, and Shamar Shears moving into the bottom of the 4th inning.
batting number 25, Carter.
Didn't get it quick enough. All right, stepping to the plate now is number 25, Carter Smith. Sellers to the plate and plunks Smith with the first pitch. That's going to bring up number 22, Aiden Jackson.
Batting number 22, Aiden Jackson.
Sellers hasn't walked anybody tonight, but he has plunked 2 batters. Got a man at first base. We did get a step off, so it wasn't a balk for all you umpires at home. That's the first thing everybody wants to yell. Smith took out the second base and is in for ball 1 on Aiden Jackson. The third run of the game for the Hornets is in scoring position now at second base with no outs. Aiden Jackson gets back in and digs in and gets hit. The umpire is calling timeout. Looks like coach is coming to talk. Yeah, it's all right. He's bouncing it out. You know, just a routine mound visit there from coach from St. Paul's. He's just trying to calm his guy down. 2 batters, 2 hit by pitches here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Shamar Shears is stepping to the plate. Shamar's got hit in the hand earlier. The umpire ruled he was swinging, so didn't count it. And he's 0 for 1 at the moment. Made a great diving play, but then threw it away. Umpire's going to call the non-bunt offer a strike. Coach Williams calls him out of the box, gives him some signs. Runner on first and second base, no outs. Shamar digs back in, ready for the pitch. He's showing, lays it down. A good bunt. First base is the only play they got, and they get him on a sack bunt. Very close. The moms want it called a different way, but he made the call. So that's going to put the 3rd run and the tying 4th run in scoring position with only 1 out. Great bunt by Shamar. Bringing up the 9-hole hitter, Gabe Amick. Amick sees the pitch from Seller outside for ball 1. One ball, no strikes, 1 out. 2 men in scoring position here. Amick hits a ball down the left field line. It looks like it's slightly in play. It stays in, but no one's got a chance. Foul ball for strike 1. All right, Amick digs back in here. Sellers comes set, delivers the 1-1 pitch to Amick, who hits the ball back up the middle. It's going to be a single to center fielder. Center field comes up, gunning, throws to first base, who drops the ball. We got a single there by Amick, scoring 1 run for the Hornets, making it a 1st and 3rd situation here, 1 out.
Having minus number 4. Yadiel Orlano.
Back to the top of the order here. Yadiel Oriano is dug in, waiting for the pitch from Sellers. Amick has got a lead at first base and takes off. And it's a hit and run. Amick is going to be safe at second base. Yadiel is going to be out on the fielder's choice, or no, on the out at first base, not a fielder's choice. But it will drive in the tying run for the Hornets.
Batting number 8. KK Horton.
KK Horton is getting in. Pitcher steps off. He gets out. He got back in now. Ready to hit. Number 8 is. Amick's at second base. Shortstop's trying to hold him close. Amick's still walking away. KK lays down a beauty down the third base line. Pitcher's got no play. Not when you got that speed. Bunt single there on the infield. Number 17, Lala Berte, step into plate is 2 for 2. We could use another wrap right here, which will put Baker back on top. Well, we've never been on top in this game, but it put us on top. So KK's at first base. He should be taking off, and he does. Lala Berte takes it. They throw to third base. Got no chance at Amick, but almost threw it away in left field with Amick diving back in. I don't know that we had a chance to get back up and take off. So, but we do have 2 runners in scoring position now. Lucas Lalaberte has had 2 good nights. He had 3 hits last night against Alberta. Already got 2 now. Umpire calls that pitch a strike, so it's 1-1. I'm sorry, 0-2. I didn't think he called the steal a strike, but he did. So it's 0-2. Ball high. He said 0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Didn't think that first pitch was a strike, but he's saying it is. So 1-2 in the dirt. That's Sims Reed, or that's the wrong lineup. But that's Sims Brown behind the plate, getting a lot of work there by Sellers. Good block, keep the runners at bay there at second and third base. Evens count at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here for Lalaberte. Could use a gapper here. That should score 2. Anything in the outfield should score 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. All right, after 4 full innings, the Hornets tie it back up. Stat lines are 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the St. Paul Saints. And the Baker Hornets now are tied up 4 runs, 6 hits on 1 error. Moving to the top of the 5th inning, we should be seeing Brown, Sellers, and Delaney. 7, 8, 9 in order here coming to the plate for the Saints. Mizell still towing the rubber. And we'll be back in this short few moments. All right, we're coming back after break here. Sims Brown coming up the plate, the catcher. Mizell first pitch called strike. No balls, one strike. I got it. No outs here. Mizell's second pitch, ball in. 1-1. The 1-1 delivery from Mizell is popped up in the air. Mizell's coming to get it. Golden again, not finding it. He's got to work on that. Golden's really got to take charge behind the plate there. We got one out now. Thank you, Zane, for coming and pitching the ball and catching the pop up for the catcher for a second time. One out. Mizell's first pitch of the bat should be called strike, and he calls it strike. But I guess number 10 ducked low enough, it's called a ball. They get confused, both the batter and the umpire there. 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. One and two now for Mizell. Sit him down. Strike three. That strikeout brought to you by our Diamond Dolls. Go to the press box, or not the press box, but the cafeteria lunchroom thingy bingy over there and buy you a dog. First pitch is ball one. Stepping to the plate now is Joe J. Delaney, number 12, the 9-hole hitter with two outs. 1-0. Strike. In the middle of the plate. Hoping that I could get on the same wavelength as his umpire, maybe help him out a little bit. Be a little more decisive. 1-1 delivery. Mizell reaches back, but overthrows a little bit outside and low for ball two. Two balls, one strike. Delaney got an open stance. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Even all around. 2-2-2 for number 12 in the box. Number 21, the reciprocal on the mound. Yeah, I guess we got 21 on the mound and 12 at the box. So that's 1-2-2-1. 2-2 count. Mizell delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Moving into the bottom of the fifth, lucky number 5 here. Golden is coming up. He's followed by Mizell, followed by Smith. Little Backstreet Boys for you guys here.
Anything else? At the bottom of the fifth, number 20, JR. Cool.
All right. Stepping to the plate, number 20, Jared Golden, looking for his first hit tonight. He had 3 last night. Need a good drive here to start this inning off. First pitch. That's one that's been hit or miss all night on the outside corner. He called for strike 1. Just need a barrel is all we need. 0-1 to number 20. Pitch to Golden. Curveball inside. Ball 1. Conversely, the first pitch he called a strike has not been called all night. But the second pitch he called a ball has been getting called all night. So third pitch is ball up and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Well, 2-1 delivery from Sellers. Hits Golden.
Now, batting number 21, Say.
Well, courtesy for the catcher. Yeah, Connor's running. So courtesy runner for the catcher is Connor Cunningham there, number 18 at first base. Golden got hit by the pitch. Who's catching? He is stepping off, folks. I promise. Going back first, so it's not a balk. Unless he's fooling me from the press box. Which, side note, there are no diamond dolls in the press box, contrary to what I said earlier tonight. Yeah. Swing, foul tip. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike here to Mizell. Got a run. The go-ahead run is at first base with no outs. The leadoff man Golden got a hit by pitch there to get us runners on the board. Upgraded with our courtesy runner there. Connor Cunningham's much quicker than Golden, so we'll see if anything happens here. There goes Cunningham. Hit by pitch again, Mizell, the second one of the game. Took away Cunningham's stolen base, which I think he was going to get. Mound visit here by the head coach for the St. Paul Saints. All right, that pitching change brought to you by the Baker Hornets Booster Club, Baseball Booster Club. We're here for the players.
After pitcher change by 6. Now back number 25. Carter Smith.
Carter Smith is 0 for 1 officially today with a hit by pitch, fake bunt, no offer, ball high and away. The Hornets got 2 runners on base now, man on first and man on second, both by the hit by pitch. Pitching change brings in number 12, Jay Delaney, to the mound. Second pitch is ball high. 2-0, great hitters count here. No signs from Coach Williams. Guessing he's going to let Smith try to do some damage. And the 2-0 delivery was strike one. It might have been taken all the way here after watching the warm-ups. Delaney was a little wild in the warm-ups. Didn't really seem dialed in. Still no signs. 2-1 is the count. Delaney comes to the plate, bounces it in for ball 3. 3-1. Smith's looking for one pitch that Carter Smith pitched that he puts out there in the parking lot. That's the only thing he's looking for right here. If there's a cut, it should be a drive. Ball outside. Oh, no, he calls it strike. Thought that was 4. It's actually strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Man on first and second. Wouldn't think the runners are really moving, but they may. Ball in.
Baker fans get low. The bases are buzzing with Hornets. Now batting number 22, Jackson.
Aiden Jackson's 1 for 1 today with a RBI. And he takes one in the rib cage. Third hit batter this inning, which puts us up 5-4 as Cunningham scores. Shamar Shears stepping up.
Now batting number 24, Shamar.
Corners, everybody's playing in now. Swing and a miss here on the first pitch. With the infield in, Shamar's only got to poke it over the infield's head. We score a run at least. Outfield is mid-depth, I guess. They're not too deep, not too shallow. Center field seems to be a little bit more shallow than everybody else. Shamar takes the second pitch high for ball 1. I'm going to be honest, I didn't think that would be the call, but I'm good with it. Not going to argue. Haven't been all day. The 1-1 delivery from Delaney is high again. 2 balls, 1 strike. Shamar is just dialed in here, looking for his pitch here. Just missed it on the first pitch. Delaney comes to the plate 2-1. Shamar swings at a ball that is low and tips it off into the catcher's thigh. That never feels good. Umpire's going to clean the plate while Sims Brown walks that one off. Count is even at 2. Infield in. Second baseman's a little deeper than I would expect for an infield in play. Swing and a miss by Shears for strike 3.
Dave. David.
Amick digging in here. He's 1 for 2 today with an RBI. Ball outside. Delaney starts him off with a looked like a two-seamer, just going completely away from Amick all the way. Started outside and went even further. He gets a sign here from Brown. Comes inside. Umpire calls it a strike. Uh, consistency is not the word I'm looking for today in describing what's going on behind the plate. Another one called strike. One ball, two strikes, one out. Bases are loaded. Infield is still up. Baker's leading 5-4. Amick fouls it off back here to the left. It stays in play. Fighting here. Once Amick gets on here with a nice line drive down the left field line, we'll have the top of the order again. Brown sets up outside. Amick drives the ball to left center field. It's in the air. Everybody's retreating to the bag. The left fielder catches it. We get a tag from third base. And at second base, Mizell will score. That's going to make it first and third here with two outs. Hornets put up a second run. It's 6-4. And at first takes off for second. There goes Jackson. The throw is down and slides right into the ball that is caught by the shortstop. Leaving Yadiel Oriano still batting. Run ourselves out there on that stolen bait, caught steal there. And that will end the fifth inning. Baker Hornets now taking the lead. The stat line now shows 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the St. Paul Saints. And we should have 6 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error for the Hornets. We'll be back after this short break. Mizell getting back on the bump here. He's thrown 29 pitches, 18 of them for strikes. He's walked 1, but he struck out 4 in 2 full innings pitched here as we head to the top of the 6th inning. That first pitch was a called strike. Swinging strike, I mean. Sorry, I was a little low. Couldn't see the batter. Have to stand up here. Second pitch should have been a called strike, but it was missed right down the plate. So it's 1-1. One and one is low for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 delivered. Fouled it off into the home dugout. Even the count 2-2. Guess it wasn't quite in the dugout. It went off the backstop and back out to Mizell. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mizell gets his sign and delivers to Golden. Curveball for strike. Oh, sweet Jesus. Not a strike. That was a great pitch, Mizell. I think our umpire's blinking. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Results in ball 4. Brings up Ladner, who hasn't done anything but looked at pitches all night. So Ladner's taking 3 walks today. Scored 1 run. He called balk. We, we said he didn't come set. The balk is called. The runner from first advances to second. No pitch to Ladner. Mizell's looking in and gets a sign. Comes set. Foul ball on the first pitch. Ladner swinging a bat. How about that? 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Let's look at great. He kid, kid swung, but looked like he was actually trying to hit the catcher's glove that time. 1 ball, 1 strike. He said he didn't go. He said he checked up. 1-2. I've seen it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball low. Even up the count 2-2. Man on second base. Mizell's got a 2-2 count here on Ladner, the 2-hole hitter. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Stepping at the plate now is Caleb Rowland. First pitch breaking ball outside for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Mizell to the plate. Ball driven to left field. Amick's on it. Catches it. Runs in. Throws the ball back to KK Horton. Holding the runner Woodward at second base. Woodbury. That brings up Fraser, who's 1-3. He does have 1 strikeout today. Fraser's the cleanup hitter. Yeah. Oh, Called strike, stolen base. Golden put it down there and just a touch late. Shamar couldn't hold on to it as he was catching it. Was the runner was sliding in, so catch might have an out, but it'd be a judgment call there that I couldn't tell you if it was for sure or not. We got one strike though with 2 outs. Man on third base here, swing and a miss. Or Fraser. We got a man in third base here for the second time in 2 innings here. Need to have Mizell just finish it here. We need that Mortal Kombat finish that McGill Tulin has. 0-2 count. Mizell gets his pitch and delivers. Curveball, swing and miss. Strike 3, leaving him stranded for the second straight inning in scoring position. That's going to bring us to the bottom of the 6th inning, where we are 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for St. Paul's. 6 runs, correction from last half, 6 hits and 1 error for the Hornets. Coming up to the plate for the Hornets, Oriano is still hitting here with Horton, Lalaberte. We're at the top.
For the Hornets. Bottom of the 6th inning. Number 4, Orlando.
Yadiel Orellano is coming up to bat, 1 for 3 today with a triple. First pitch is a ball outside. Horton up next, and then Lalaberte in the hole. He's got his toes right on that white line. Delaney delivers. Orlano fouls it off over the visitors' stands for strike 1. One is ball, making it 2-1 here for Orellano. 2 balls, 1 strike, ball high for ball 3. We're in a hitter's count here. Delaney's looking into Brown to get the sign from the windup. Looking in the third base dugout. Throws it inside for ball 4. Bringing it up. KK Horton, number 8, the shortstop. Yadiel's at first base. KK digs in. Yadiel does not go, but KK pops it up to the shortstop. Yadiel's kind of stuck. A major league pop up there up in the chimney. Shortstop Woodbury hauls it in. Well, Alberta has 2 hits tonight. Golden on deck. One out here. Yadiel's at first base. He's got just a standard lead. Delaney throws over. He's in real safe. Not a big lead. About 2.5 steps. Doesn't indicate that he's looking to go any. He's still at the same lead here. First pitch to Lala Berte's in the dirt. Would have been a dirt ball read that Yachty didn't get. He's back at first base. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes, one out to Lala Berte. Ball high. Nearly hit by a pitch off the dome there. Somehow it did not hit him. 2 balls, no strikes. Yachty still at first, one out. That's gotten away from Brown. Yachty does get the second and the third ball. Man in scoring position now on 3-0 count. One would think a take sign is on here on 3-0. Ball 4 outside. Brings up Golden. JR's 0 for 2 tonight with a hit by pitch. He just drives the ball into right center field. The center fielder looks like he's on it. He isn't. It's down. And all the runners are safe advancing. So we got a little pop-up single there for Golden, batting safely again in this every game so far this year. It brings up number 21, Zane Mizell. Mizell has been hit by pitch twice. He's 0 for 1 so far. The bases are buzzing with Hornets, folks. Courtesy runner for the catchers, number 18, Connor Cunningham at first. Mizell drives a ball into center field. Center fielders can't. Lalaberte is not on for a tag. Yadiel does tag. He's going to the plate. There's no play. Sacrifice fly for Mizell. Scores another run for the Hornets. First and second does not advance. Stepping on the plate now is Carter Smith, number 25. He's been hit by a pitch tonight, and he's 0 for 1 so far with a base on balls. So hit by pitch, a base on balls, and 0 for 1. First pitch to Smith is a ball. Bases are juiced, or no, man on first and second. Swing and a miss for Smith. And on first and second, Yadiel scored on the sac fly there, but Cunningham and Lalaberte did not tag. Smith digs in. Delaney throws a pitch. Pretty sure that was high, but it was called a strike, so it must have been right there above the belt in the zone still. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Hornets trying to sting one more. 1-2 delivery. Fouled it off straight back. Delaney's pitched 1 2/3 innings. He's got 32 pitches, only 14 for strikes, facing 9 batters. 1-2's in the dirt. Evens it up, 2-2. Looked like Brown tagged Smith. I guess he thought he might have swung. He didn't even offer, but I guess focus down. That's a foul ball. Guess he focused on the ball, didn't realize he didn't swing, and thought he'd play it safe and tag him just in case, even though he wasn't running, which is a pretty good indication he didn't attempt at all. 2-2's the count with 2 outs to number 25. The first baseman's not holding Cunningham at first, and Laliberte has no one holding him at second. Carter drills a ball into left center field. Left fielder gives chase and hauls it in for out number 3. Great ride. At the conclusion of 6 innings, the Hornets are winning 7-4.
That's the end of the sixth inning. Score is St. Paul's 4, your Baker Hornets 7. Folks, there's still time to sneak on over to see the Diamond Dogs over in the concession stand and get you something. Stepping up to the plate, number 15, Luke Carey.
Luke Terry stepping to the plate. Zayden Mizell looking to close it out here. 7-4. That break brought to you by the Mobile County Public School Systems. No children left behind. First pitch, ball high. Terry's in the number 5, so we're looking at 5 and 6 and 7. If we can get out of this unscathed, it should end the game. The 1-0 pitch is called strike, where it counts even at 1-1 here. Defense remains the same after the pitching change. Mizell came in from short, and Horton over at short now. So the 1-1 is a little low, apparently. Golden not doing a good job here, making sure the pitcher don't work. 3-1 by him. 2-1. The 2-1 delivery called strike on the inside portion of the plate. Even the count back up at 2s. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Terry, who's number 15, not a 2. Tip, third strike. Strikeout for Mizell. Stepping up to the plate now is number 19, a new batter. New batter is number 19, Carson Stevens.
Now batting number 19, Carson Stevens.
First pitch, swinging strike 1. I don't care if it's swinging or looking. Strike 1's the best pitch in baseball, especially when there's no balls. That's what I'm getting at. 0-1, swing and a miss. Strike 2. Stevens is pulling that head something fierce. It's his first at bat of the game here. Batting for Kilpatrick. 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 outs now for the Hornets, looking to close out the game. Brings up Sims Brown, number 6, the catcher.
Now batting number 6, Sims Brown.
First pitch to Brown from Mizell. Call or swing and a miss. Sounded like another foul tip into the glove. Either way, it's strike 1. Brown slid back just a touch. Golden sets up outside for Mizell's 0-1 delivery. Inside, Caden Horton comes and gets it, scoops it up well, throws to first base. That should be the game. Ball game.
That's the ball game, folks. Your Baker Hornets 7, St. Paul Saints 4.
Closing out the game, folks, the Baker Hornets JV finishes hard-fought game there. St. Paul's jumped up 4-0 on us. They put one up in the second, one up in the third, 2 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth, and 1 in the sixth to make the final 4-7. Baker Hornets in the lead there. Don't have to hit in the bottom half of the inning. Wins going to Zane Mizell, who came in the fourth inning while we were down, and gets the win for the Hornets tonight. Mizell threw 55 pitches, 35 of them for strikes against 14 batters. He struck out 8 people tonight, folks, across 4 innings. That's two an inning average. So that will conclude tonight's game, and we'll see you Saturday in Pascagoula at noon. Damn you, James.